Higher for longer or lower and sooner? Which way are interest rates going to go? By how much and in which time frame are we talking about? If we can figure out what the answer to that is, then we'll have a much better clue as to which way markets are going to go in the future. Property market, share market, whatever. So when I look at depression and recession, both of them sound like depression to me. They sound horrible. But recessions are normal part of any economic cycle. Depressions are one-off, hopefully never again, but really severe economic contractionary periods. Hell on earth. The first one is kind of normal to see it once every 7 to 10 years. It's part of the normal business cycle where things just contract for a period of time. We have negative growth to our GDP, which means all of the output that the country can produce, it just shrinks over a couple of quarters. But then inevitably, central banks lower the interest rate. That stimulates lending, new credit creation, consumption, economic activity picks up. So now we have the neo Keynesian delight today, where we believe that just by issuing new credit willy nilly, we can actually engineer growth whenever we want. And we can definitely increase asset prices whenever we want using central bank policy, but it doesn't necessarily engineer the productivity that can sustain growth. So it's a really awkward one when we're trying to figure out which way interest rates are going to go. Are we going to assume that central banks and governments will continue to attempt to steer us away from a recession? Because if so, isn't not more likely that at some stage we could have a more severe economic correction as a result? I don't know. I'm pretty sure our government and central bank are more than competent to handle any danger ahead, but wouldn't it be prudent to exercise a little bit of risk management when it comes to our mortgage rates? Either that, or you're going to have to be pretty good at speculating when interest rates are going to fall. So, is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? I don't know. It's confusing. If you have some thoughts that you want to share, please leave your comments below, and I look forward to reading them.